Hi guys, in this video I'm going to show you step by step how to edit videos with Filmora editing software, which is what I use for my videos. Whether it's for personal use like your family travel videos or daily vlogging for YouTube, or if you want to make YouTube videos for your business, it is really easy to use. Almost all of the editing features are drag and drop, which is one of my favorite things about it, and everything is highly customizable, so you can make your videos look exactly as you want them to. This tutorial is part 2, or an updated version of the video I made a few months ago, and I'm going to answer some of the questions I got on that video as well. Okay, so you need to have Filmora downloaded, and I've got it here on my desktop already. We are going to click Create New Movie, and this is already in the standard size and dimensions for a YouTube video. And here on my desktop, I've already got all of the clips, photos, and audio files I want to use in this video, and I'm just going to drag them all in the media section here. You don't need to add them all in at the beginning, but for the sake of this video, I'm going to. Okay, so now I'm going to drag and drop this first clip into the editing area at the bottom, the clip with the banana. And I'm going to double click into it to get into the video inspector, which allows me to make some simple edits to the clip, like adjusting the brightness and contrast. I am going to remove the audio from this clip because I want to have the music and this voiceover go on top of it. Now, at the bottom right of the screen where the arrow is, this little slider adjusts how many seconds are in each segment that I'm editing. So if you're wanting to make an adjustment that is 1 millisecond long, you'll want to make this area really big so that you can easily adjust it. But if you're wanting to cut out a long 20-minute segment of a video, you'll want to make this area shorter so that you can easily do that. Next, I'm going to show you cropping and cutting out segments of the video. Notice at the beginning of this clip, the camera is really shaky. Well, I want to remove that and only show a still shot. So I'm going to click and drag to cut out the part I don't want. To edit a middle section of the clip, you bring the red bar over the part you want to edit, and then click on this scissors button to splice the clip in half, and then you can drag and cut out part of the clip that way. Now we're going to add some opening text to the beginning of the video. So I'm going to click on this T icon and I can look through lots of different text fonts and effects. There are a few new Filmora feature packs that I just downloaded, like the summer one, the beauty effects pack, and the sci-fi effects. And they each have their own unique fonts as well. I honestly think the best way to learn to be good at editing is just to play around with all the different features and effects and just practice. So I'm going to drag and drop this text effect from the Beauty Effects pack and see what that looks like. And of course you can edit the wording so that it says what you want it to. Now I'm going to try another one. I'm going to click into it to make some edits. One of the things I really like is when you drag the text, it shows you where the center of the image is so that you can easily center it and position the text where you want it to be. By dragging this slider here, I can adjust the speed at which the letters come up on the screen. This is called a typewriter effect because each letter comes up one at a time rather than just appearing at once. And again, this is something that you can just play around with until you figure out how you want your text and images to look. I'm going to slow it down even more just to show you what I'm talking about. Now I'm going to double click into the text and go to the Customize tab, and you can literally customize everything from the color to the outline of the text. If you click on this dropper button, you can make the color the exact same shade as the banana by hovering over it and then selecting it. Now I'm going to make the text the exact same shade as the countertop. Alright, so now I deleted out of that one, and I'm going to choose another one from the new Summer Effects pack. I'm going to double click into it, drag it into my video, and change the text. I'm going to highlight the words and click the center button to center the text. And to add some spacing between the letters, I'm going to use these arrows up top. If you want to use a different font, you can change it like I'm about to do here. You can also upload your own custom fonts. And I'm going to make the letters bold and italic. Alright, so I've clicked out of that, and I'm just going to play it back to see how it looks. Now I'm going to go back into my media and add some music for my video. I will play the sample video we're making right now at the end of this tutorial, so you'll be able to hear the song, but for the moment I'm going to keep everything muted. Filmora does have its own music library which you can choose songs from, but in this video I'm going to use a song from YouTube's library. If you double click into the audio inspector, you can adjust the music. I like to fade in and out the song so that it's a smooth transition into and out of the video. I also like to decrease the volume of the song if I'm going to be recording a voiceover because it can be really distracting to have loud music as well as talking in the same video. One of the questions I got asked in my last editing tutorial is how to put music on loop. So what you do is you just drag and drop the same song into the video, and you can have it replay as many times as you like. You can also put a certain part of the song on loop. Say you like the first 10 seconds of a song and you just want that part played over and over again in your video, you just crop the clip, and I'm using a Mac, so I'm going to control click and select copy, and then paste the segment of the song right next to it. Alright, so I'm going to get rid of that and go back to the beginning of my movie and add the song back in. And now I'm going to add my next video clip and show you how to add a transition between them. So this is a clip of Beckham. I'm going to mute it as well. I'm going to crop out a few seconds of the beginning, right to the part where he eats a piece of banana. Now I'm going to isolate just the part where he catches the banana by clipping before and after it. I'm going to make it in slow motion as well. Alright, and this little segment here I'm also going to make slow motion. Now I'm going to drag and drop a transition between the clips. The one I use most often in my videos is dissolve because I find that it's quite subtle. You can double click into it to change the overlap time, or you can also change this by dragging it to be shorter or longer. Alright, so I deleted that transition and I'm going to try out some of the new transitions. I'm going to choose one from the Summer Effects pack. Now I'm going to add some text and have Beckham's name appear over the clip. I'm going to center it and then shorten the duration of it and play it back to see that I like how that looks. Now I'm going to crop it a bit and add in another transition. This one is from the Sci-Fi Effects pack. Now I'm going to go into the image section. You can add your own images by dragging them into the video, or you can choose from Filmora's selection. And here I found some sunglasses for Beckham, and I'm just going to adjust the size so that they fit him. Now I'm going to add in the sun, and on the left here in this green screen section, you can see that there are different animations and movements you can add to the video. Now we're going to look at adding some different filters to the video to give it a different effect. And again, these are all just drag and drop. I really like the cinematic effects, like the VHS looking ones. Now I'm going to show you how to zoom in by cropping the video clip. If I want Beckham to appear closer, I can use this crop tool. Okay, now I'm going to add in my next clip and mute it. I'm going to crop out part of the beginning and show you how to add in a sound effect. You may have seen this before in other YouTube videos where text pops up on the screen and there's a pop sound effect at the same time. I'm going to show you how to do that. It's really easy. So I'm going to choose my text, drag and drop it in the video where I want it to appear. Again, you can choose your own font. I'm going to make my Instagram name pop up in the video, and I'm going to add some spacing between the letters. Since it's kind of hard to read the white letters over this background, I'm going to choose to add an outline. And since I want the letters to pop up on the screen rather than to fade in gradually, I'm going to shorten this part here. Okay, let's play it back. Okay, now I'm going back to my media section and I've got my pop-up sound effect MP3 file and I'm going to drag it into my video as well. And what I'm doing now is I'm listening to it and making sure that the pop sound happens at the same time that the letters pop up. Again, you'll hear this at the end when I play this sample video. Now I'm going to drag in another clip, and this might be helpful for anyone who wants to make beauty and makeup videos. And I'm also going to show you how to do picture-in-picture here, so you can also make reaction videos. Alright, so I'm going to slow down this clip to make it more dramatic, and I'm going to add in a transition. I'm also just going to change the transition time from 2 seconds to 1 second. And then add in some of these beauty overlays for a cool effect. And now to do picture-in-picture, I'm going back to my media, and I have a video clip of my makeup bag, which I'm going to drag into this section of the editor. Now I can choose how much of the screen I want this video clip to take up, and also where I want to position it. And let's play it back to see what it looks like so far. Now I'm going to add in some lower thirds text. And here's what it looks like when you play it back. You can also add in JPEG files and photos the same way, just by dragging and dropping. I like to add a positive quote at the end of my videos and also my social media info. And I'm going to add in a dissolve transition between them. And if you want to watch the video so far to see how what you've made looks, you can press this button here. The last thing I'm going to show you is how to film your screen like I'm doing right now. This is great for tutorials and it's very easy to do. You just click this button here, and when you're ready to record, press the red record button and it films what you're doing on your screen. When you're done, there's a small stop button at the top right of the screen, which I'm clicking now, and it automatically imports the video that you've just filmed into Filmora, so you can drag and drop it into your video like any other file. Okay, I hope you found this video helpful, and now I'm going to play the video that we made. Have a great day! Bye!